really only connected by a very thin spit of land back to the mainland North America. Lots of exposed coastal geography, lots of forests, heavily treed spot. But for a utility company, that's can be a really challenging environment to work in and to keep the lights on. We provide about 95% of electrical service in the province, and we have about 28,000 kilometers of distribution lines, so we have a lot of spans to manage. We are seeing a changing climate, and a lot of that comes back to what are we going to do about it, how are we going to adapt to it. So how do we tie that back into our overall asset management strategy, understanding risk? How do we understand where we're going to go, make sure that we're attacking our high-risk areas, we're really attacking the problem and not just doing a scattershot approach. And we want to demonstrate quantifiable progress. And then finally, we have to do this safely. We turn to technology to help solve these problems. And for us, satellite imagery and AI presents a really attractive solution to some of the problems that we're facing. We can go anywhere with satellite. We don't have to drive 28,000 kilometers. We don't have to walk it. We don't even have to fly it. We can collect all our areas in a fairly short amount of time and get that information at scale. We can focus our traditional resources on human tasks, things that humans are better than machines at, and tasks that we know we should be doing more of related to safety or contractor oversight. Taking the data that we could get from this analysis, putting it back into our existing GIS for vegetation, integrating it into existing processes for how we mitigate those risks, or overall understanding of feeder conditions, so vegetation, asset, reliability, all those metrics, we can kind of consolidate that and really make sure that any data that we're getting from this analysis is integrated as part of a whole. We're getting a real picture of the overall conditions so we can make better decisions. So if you look at a couple of the pictures here, you know, the corrected versus the original, we can see there's a big difference. That's many meters. We really challenged AiDash. We really are pushing the envelope for what's achievable with the imagery that we have. We can get a span-by-span assessment of that proximity to the line, understand the density of the vegetation in those areas, and some other factors that really help us understand the vegetation condition there. And when we went out to ground truth these, you know, we found that around 80% of the spans matched our assessment exactly. In terms of effectiveness, we're able to be a little more proactive. And we can also demonstrate the effectiveness of our investments. In terms of resources, this is a really nice one because, again, we want to focus our humans, our employees, our skilled workers on tasks that really they're the experts in. This project really opened us up to the potential of this approach using the imagery and the AI analysis to support our enhancement of our vegetation management. We know that's going to be super important as the climate continues to change.